Hello, my spicy friends. Today, I'm going to be showing off Tirtouga in Season 11. Now, Tirtouga isn't that, it's not like amazing or anything. I was going to say that right off the bat. This is more of just a fun, silly team that just kind of happens to sort of work. Like, it's not going to define the meta or anything, but I think it's pretty fun to use. Tirtouga is a pretty interesting Pokemon. It's got a pretty good fast move, or at least okay, combined with two spammy charge moves, and I'm pairing it up with Double Charm because Double Charm is really good, even in a Registeel meta, because, well, Registeel doesn't really run Flash Cannon anymore, so that doesn't really give the fairies much to worry about. And yeah, I can still kind of wear down Registeel over time. And a lot of Sableyes, like now, are popping in to counter it. Now, I specifically am going with Sylveon and Alola Ninetales because they're still kind of spammy. They still have charge moves that can come out reasonably quickly and deal a lot of damage. Tirtouga, the thing about Tirtouga that is really awesome is that it synergizes really well with Double Charm because, yeah, here's a... I was actually using a hand wipe here and it kind of fucked up the screen, I guess. I had to wipe it off really quick. Tirtouga resists poison. Steel types don't really use a whole lot of steel moves in Great League. And it also beats the fires like Talonflame that, you know, Alola Ninetales and Sylveon really don't want to see. And in return, the Double Charmers take care of fighters, which, you know, they're pretty common in Great League. So it's a pretty big help. And the occasional Altaria. Yeah, Altaria is pretty much gone these days. Not hard to see why. Walrein, Registeel, A9, Azumarill still here and there. Yeah, Altaria is gone. So Tirtouga is not a bad lead, in my opinion, for that very reason. Now, enough of the boring nerd analysis. Let's get to these battles, shall we? And as we can see here, Azumarill up against Sylveon, not the greatest, especially not with Stunfisk coming in. We don't really want to see that, obviously. And bringing in Tirtouga. This, I kind of have to call it. It's a 50-50. Is it a Rock Slide or an Earthquake? I decide that I'm going to, unfortunately, I shielded there, unfortunately. And I am unable to make it to a Surf. So Tirtouga is kind of fast, but not like Politoed speed fast, you know? More like, I don't know what to compare it to, honestly. Not a lot of Water Gun users in Open Great League. And I had to bring in Alola Ninetales there because I'm pretty sure Sylveon just would not have finished off G-Fisk, but that works out because I managed to catch an Ice Beam just in time on Sylveon. I don't know if it would have KO'd Alola Ninetales, but I wanted to be safe, wanted to be sure. So just by looking at this lead, I think you can tell exactly how this game is going to go. Line up the Scrafty with the Charmer and win. Now, I had to kind of call their bluff there that was not going to be an Earthquake. And I did, but now I have to shield an Icicle Spear anyway, so it's like, does it even really matter? Well, I really, whatever they bring in, Ninetales, you know, at first I was a little bit alarmed, but now I realize that this Ninetales, it's running Powder Snow. And you know what that means? I can bring in Tirtouga and kick its ass, because it is probably going to either spam Weather Ball or Dazzling Gleam, and it does almost no damage because Tirtouga has okay bulk. Yeah, they were definitely trying to throw a Power Punch on Tirtouga, but missed. And I can just let this through and, well, win. Yeah, whenever they have a Scrafty lead, it's basically just a 3-2. I don't really know what else to say here. They're going for Dazzling Gleam, which kind of hurts, but it doesn't really matter because I'm just going to shield and farm down with Water Gun because, you know, that makes the game go a little faster. Makes it less boring. They were going to shield anyway. Now, this is kind of a sucky lead with Walrein. Usually I try to bring in Sylveon just because Ninetales is a better answer. You know, general rule of thumb, never immediately swap in your best answer for something. Yeah, I don't really know how to elaborate on that. I'm going to have to shield these Icicle Spears. I want to maintain switch advantage. I do. I am going to have to go down a shield here. Sag. I decided, do I want to farm all the way or not? And I mean, you know, at first I want to farm all the way, of course, but I didn't get there. So we're now even on shields. I'm gonna bring in my Ninetales, and I'm just gonna have to see what they have in the back. What do they have in store for us? Sableye, pretty nice. Return is going to hurt, so I will just throw my Weather Ball as fast as I can. Bye, Sableye. We have in the back Trev, okay. Not horrible. I'd like it to Weather Ball. That would be awesome. Seed Bomb does not KO. Well, I actually get farmed down. Fuck. That is pretty bad. And yeah, bye. Yeah, deleted by a single grass move. You hate to see it. It hurts to see it. Now, if you want to see Tirtouga get some real stuff done, instead of just being carried by Charmers, this is definitely a game you want to pay attention to. So obvious Poison Fang bait, they kind of fucked that up. And Dene, spicy pick, I approve. You know, this is season 11, the season of spice. There's no rankings. This is the season to dick around and do whatever you want, you know. But we'll have to shield this, hoping to just farm down. And I want them to bring in Nidoqueen so I can blast it with Psyshock. But they're bringing Walrein instead. So maybe I can. Yeah, I'm going to get a Psyshock through maybe, or take a shield. Both are totally fine with me. And I managed to get to a second Psyshock because they got kind of greedy. And I'm going to call their bluff. Are they going to go with Icicle Spear or Earthquake? They go with Icicle Spear. I figure if they go with the Earthquake, you know what? It doesn't matter because I am going to dominate them with Tirtouga. A little bit of lag, that's okay. I decided to throw just before they can get to a second Poison Fang, you know. Don't want to get debuffed. Can't get greedy. And finishing off with a Body Slam. Yeah, Tirtouga for the win, baby. Let's go. This is pretty awesome. Next game, awesome lead. Love to see it. They bring in their Machamp. I bring in Sylveon. I go for Sylveon there because I would rather have Sylveon up against a Talonflame. They will 100% bring back in than I would Alolan Ninetales. Now, one thing you'll probably notice that these games are pretty fast, and it's not just the speed up, you know. They're usually decided in like a minute and a half. That's one perk of this team I really like. If you want to, like, you know, grind quickly, this is the team for you then. They bring in Trev. This game is over, and they know it, and they back out. Now, this is the final game of the night. You might be wondering what we do against Venusaur, and the answer is we just kind of cry. Yeah, the game is pretty much over here because I'm going to bring in Tirtouga. They are going to bring in Venusaur, and I am going to cry. So yeah, this team would be pretty good, you know, if Venusaur didn't exist. But unfortunately for me, it does exist, so that's going to make things kind of hard. You know, I decided, is there any chance in hell I can win this? I would have to just straight up farm it down. And then just spam Body Slam, I guess. I was hoping to throw Body Slam first, but I guess Venusaur wins CMP. I guess that extra attack stat is not really helping out a ton. Well, what a shame. They shield, but it doesn't matter because I realized game's over. They can just sludge bomb. GG's.